Well, good afternoon, coasters, and what a stunning weekend we've got here. I tell you what, and it's going to be like this till Wednesday of next week. Now, today I'm lucky enough to have been able to uh, convince Rubin Levermore, he's the head of tourism and regional affairs for Air New Zealand, to join us, give us a bit of an update on Air New Zealand, and of course, really important to the coast. And I know he's a busy man. He's down in Southland at the moment, probably sitting in a paddock. But let's see if we can get him. Let's see if we can connect him. Rubin, welcome.
Thanks very much, Bruce. Great to connect with you.
Yeah, Rubin. Hey, a lot of snow around at the present time. And one of the things, I was talking to a passenger that came off the Air New Zealand flight yesterday. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, tell me, you've taken the flight a few times. How long does it take?
Yeah, I have taken it a few times, Bruce. It's about 40 minutes. But it has to be one of the most stunning flights in the country on a good day, doesn't it? You can't really beat that view over the Southern Alps and both sides of the island. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to getting on it again soon.
Rubin, is there still grab a seat available?
Oh, sorry, Bruce, I just lost you for a moment there. Can you just repeat that for a minute?
What I was saying is wondering whether grab a seat is still available.
Yeah, look, at the moment, I guess the focus has been just getting back up in the air. It's been such an unusual time. And I mean, the first thing is now we're back to all the 20 ports we were operating to before COVID hit in March, including the coast, including Hokitika. And we're sort of building back our schedule. So we're allowed to sell all the seats on board, no more physical distancing, gradually increasing the schedules, and sort of getting to a point where we're sort of getting moving again properly. We haven't really got those deals out in the market, but I think if people have a look at flights between Hokitika and Christchurch, especially once we get into July, and we've got a few more services, they'll find some pretty good fares available.
And I see we're moving up to 9 flights a week. That's fantastic.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, we just started off with 3 or 4 a week. In fact, next week we're flying, I think, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's just once a day. But as we build back and we get to July and August, we'll be operating 9 return services. So that includes on Wednesday and Thursdays, we'll have 2 services. So, you know, for people on the coast that want to, say, do a day's business in Christchurch, they can do that on Wednesday, Thursday. Equally, if you've got friends or family in Christchurch, get them over for the weekend on Friday and back on late on Sunday. It's all possible.
Which makes a big difference, doesn't it? Now, that was good news that got released today, that Sounds Air's got a bit of money for, to keep itself running.
I didn't catch up with that, Bruce, but no, that is good. I mean, I think it's good for regional New Zealand to have airlines operating again and operating in a viable way. So good to hear that.
Yeah, well, we've look. I tell you, I really want to compliment you guys on the way you communicate, because do you know that I had a one-on-one with the Air New Zealand chief executive on Thursday with Greg Forum. He just phone rang and he said, "What can I do for you?" And I was staggered.
Well, it's really good to hear. I can tell you, because I'm based up in Auckland, I know he's been a busy man, but it's good that he can have the chance to connect with you and actually get a view from the ground on the coast. I mean, my role is to get around the country, including to Hokitika. I haven't been back for a while, not since the lockdown. So looking forward to getting back as well.
And Greg, I think it's really important, both up in Westport with Sounds Air and in Greymouth, Hokitika with Air New Zealand. it's really important that we use the service that we've got available.
Yeah, look, it's a challenge for everyone, isn't it, in this environment we're now in? And if anything, we've seen in the last few weeks, the demand for air services has been just a little bit higher than we expected. But heading into July and August, we're still really only flying at a bit over half of what we did pre-COVID. So it is a challenge. And, the more that we can fill those flights, the more that our teams will be encouraged to add in services. So say for Hokitika, in our case, we'll have 9 returns in July and August. But of course, pre-COVID, we had, I think, 13. It'd be lovely to get back to that, but it'll just be a case of steadily building as people look to get in the air.
Hey, let me tell you, we're grateful for the 9. We are truly grateful. And look, we've had a bit of a strategy meeting about, why don't we have camper van facilities at Hokitika Airport to actually help build the load, build those loadings. And that's something we're pushing pretty hard as well.
Yeah, I understand that, Bruce, especially with the importance of, having a road connection once you do arrive in Hokitika if you're coming in by air from Christchurch. It's great to have that rental car facility at Hokitika Airport, and they'd probably see some pretty good deals at the moment, I would think. But, the more that people are able to sort of plan an itinerary by maybe flying in and taking a car or a camper, that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, we look at that deal that Tourism Holdings put out, under $30 a day for a camper van. Oh, I was going to go and get one myself.
Well, why not? Never a better time really to see the country, and it's great to see Kiwis doing that.
Well, look, Rubin, thanks so much for putting a bit of time aside to say. I'd love to be able to do this on a regular basis with you, if you wouldn't mind, because it keeps us connected.
Absolutely. Yeah, look, no problem at all. And just wanted to say, I know you've got a great number of followers there, coasters worldwide. It's actually a good way for me to keep in touch with what's happening on the coast, the Coasters Club. So keep up the great work, and I'm more than happy to do that. West Coast is important to us. We know that people sometimes have challenges with our services. We're looking forward to getting people back up in the air and serving them as best we possibly can. So, let's keep in touch.
Look, thanks very much for that, Rubin. And Coasters, just to conclude, I can tell you that Hokitika Airport and the coast has had a close relationship for Air New Zealand for many, many years, and it's actually getting stronger. And it's guys like Rubin that make the big difference. Rubin, I know you're down Southland. I know you've got a very important meal tonight. And I'll catch you later.
Yeah, well, thanks very much, Bruce. All the best. Have a great weekend, everyone. See ya.